of evolution is first getting exposed through the Shastras, then getting the clarity and getting the inspiration to do sadhana and reach out. That is how these few years Bhagavan is putting us in this vigorous exercise of Shastra Shravanam Adhyanam. Though we are doing it one level, not the greater higher, but the greater higher level study qualification we get through this way only. And once we set into natural way of studying Shastra, grasping the goal and means, and following the means to reach the goal, once we enter into that groove or that stabilized way of life, we are at very safe place. What is the safety there? No more the samsara will too much overpower us. Not that it has gone away completely. Remember, the samsara goes only when Paramatma Anubhuti is gained completely. So, but this is how slowly, steadily. We are doing slowly also, but steadily. One can put extra efforts whenever it is convenient to one, so that a little more deeper he can either have understanding or do the practice of it. Understanding and practicing till the experience comes is the way spirituality grows or helps us in growth. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavotu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saviryam Garavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sarashibhyo Madhya Namo Gurubhyaha Om Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Acharya ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध उपनिषद योग दर्शन शास्त्र ज्ञान द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् कर्म स्थानम दिग्विजयार्थम पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणम ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षिः नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षिः नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षिः नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षिः नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षिः नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षिः नमः ओम व्यास महर्षिः नमः ओम व्यास महर्षिः नमः व्यास महर्षिः नमः ओम श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम द्वितीय पादः साधना पादः सूत्राणि तस्य सप्तधा प्रांत भूमि प्रज्ञा योगांगानुष्ठानाद् अशुद्धिक्षये ज्ञानदीप्तिः आविवेकख्यातेः यमनियमासन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारणा ध्यान समाधय अष्टवंगानि अहिंसा सत्य अस्तेय ब्रह्मचर्य अपरिग्रहाः यमाः. So among the Ashtanga Yoga, the first one is Yama Sadhana. Among the Yama Sadhanas, out of 5, the first one is Ahimsa. We are technically, thoroughly, in a sound manner, with the help of great Vyasa Bhagavan's Bhashya, we are understanding these sadhanas, and they have to be understood and practiced as a part of the Yoga Sadhana, Yoga Marg. योग मार्ग के द्वारा परमात्मा को पाने वाले आध्यात्मिक साधना का करने हेतु इन साधनाओं का योग के दृष्टि से समझने का भरपूर प्रयास. एंड वी हैव टू डू बिकॉज अनुष्ठान बात योगांग अनुष्ठान देन ओनली अशुद्धि क्षय देन ओनली ज्ञान दीप्ति देन ओनली विवेक ख्याति देन ओनली अविद्या निर्मूलन देन ओनली संयोग निर्मूलन देन ओनली द द्रष्टा गेट्स फ्रीड फ्रॉम द दृश्य that is his moksha in the yoga darshan or drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Otherwise drashta is having sarupyata with the vrutthis, that is samsara. So अनुष्ठान की जरूरत को मन में रखना. So ahimsa discussed, satyam also discussed yesterday. The 3-4 aspects of satyam are what? First, what is spoken through mouth and what is in the mind. They should be integrated. That is the first definition of Satyam. Second is communicating what you have heard, seen, understood exactly the way to others is called the Satyata. Third, While doing so, there should be no the vanchana or brahmana and the distraction of the purpose. See how the Satya is slowly increased in its definition, increased in its understanding. So there the mana means you should understand intellectual conviction. Okay. The intellect is convinced. Then that alone should be spoken through the mouth. That is the first point of Vag Manasi. Thereafter, other Satya is what? The ability to communicate exactly what we have heard, what you have seen, what you have understood to the other person. In that Satyata, what is there? There is no impurity or selfishness or anything added. That is why the three things are rejected. The Vanchana is not there. Brahmana Karna unko Bhranti mile not there. So too, you are not destructing his purpose or the work deliberately. Satya. Hmm. Hmm. न वंचिता न भ्रांता न प्रतिपत्ति वंध्या वा भवेदिति. I give the example of he wants to get his daughter married to that man. The friend also asked about that man for his daughter's marriage. So he can talk both ways. About that boy, वंचना के शब्द और भ्रांति करने वाले शब्द to प्रतिपत्ति बंधन का. In such a way that he rejects to propose his daughter for that man. So that he will go for it. Reason is the असत्य भाषण. What that person asked, यार तुम दे क्या उस अपने बेटी को, या मैं दूं या मैं देना चाहता हूँ. This was not the discussion. He just asked, but he doesn't know that in his mind also that thought is there. If he knows, he would have himself withdrawn and he encouraged. ये सब फिर सिनेमा होता है. We are not talking cinema. We are seeing the example to understand it. Innocently, he doesn't know the other man also has his mind. He wants to give his daughter to that same man. Doesn't know, but honestly is asking. यो बंदे का कारण क्या है, मैं अपने बेटी को देना चाहूँ. So what he should do? He should talk Satya, whatever is there. He knows about that man. He understands about that man. He has seen. While doing so, he should not do the vanchana to him. Then it becomes asatya. He should not create Brahma in him. That's an asatya. Then he should not disturb his purpose of asking you. हाँ, कि प्रतिपत्ति बंध्या. प्रतिपत्ति means the goal. बंध्या means उसको क्या कहते हैं उनको abort करना. बंध्या means abortion. Don't talk. Isn't it? Exactly. Then let him decide. Then your heart is pure. An example like that anywhere. So this is what is called satyata. Then third one is what? Therefore, कि fourth meaning of satya is भूत अभिघात हेतु नहीं होना चाहिए वो सत्य बोलना. फिर इट शुड बी फॉर व्हाट? भूत उपकारार्थम प्रवृत्ता न भूत उपघात. दिस इज लिटिल सटलर थिंग. What is that? The Satya should be spoken for the Upakara to be done to the beings, not the Apakara or Upaghata. See the beauty here? सत्य क्या है? दूसरों के सहाय के लिए होना है, दूसरों का नाश करने के लिए नहीं. मतलब वो सत्य सत्य होने के बावजूद भी उससे किसी का नाश हो रहा है तो हमें उसको नहीं बोलना चाहिए. Here the life of a person is given more importance than satya. वो तो उपकार के लिए होना है, वो अपकार नहीं करना, उपघात करने के लिए नहीं होना. Because a person first of all he should be alive whether to speak truth or untruth. For that the example given is that the killer is chasing to kill him and that fellow has hidden here. He came and asked you, have you seen that person? If you say the satyam there that you have seen and is hiding there, ये तो भूत उपघात हो गया. That man will go and kill. They were there should not know, मैं नहीं देखा या उस तरफ होएंगे. तो ये आवाज झूठ है ये, बट उसका उपकार हो गया उसमें, उसका जीवन का वो बच गया, वो नहीं तो मर जाएगा. क्योंकि मरना मारना तो बाय एनी मीन्स इट इज रॉन्ग इन द वर्ल्ड. ओनली ए किंग और व्हाट यू से the law should take its own time to do the inquiry and see the punishment given. अदरवाइज हर एक बंदा दूसरे को मारते रहेगा तो कोई जीव जगत में कोई जीव ही नहीं रहेंगे. That is the law, no? No, but he killed my brothers and all. There's no doubt he has done. He yes deserves punishment, but you can't do that. There is a law system, legal system. We are human beings. Then the legal system inquires and it finds he is to be convicted. Yeah, hang karo. तो क्यों है ना ये बात है? Because you look as if your own brother killed that standpoint. Because you are conditioned. But the law is not conditioned by anything. It's beyond all conditionings. It's only one condition is to inquire whether he has done it or not. If he has done, with what intentions? Has he done by himself or somebody prompted? And the one to whom it is done, what are the offenses from his side? Seeing all of that, the court or the law gives punishment. They take so many things into account unbiased. That is why the cases go for days together. You cannot kill. I'm just telling example and little expanded. Example is simple. कि somebody came and asked you कहा है, don't tell the truth. because वो बहुत उपघात होता है उससे. वो तो उपकार के लिए करना है. अब when he kills that fellow when you tell him ना, उसको भी फिर पुलिस पकड़ के अंदर करेगी ना. In fact, by telling झूठ you have saved both of them. दोनों का उपकार हो गया. He got freed from being killed and he got freed from being a killer, becoming a killer. देखो. So you have to be very careful with the satya upayoga. So this is what is the next thing. यदि च एवम् अपि अभिधीयमाना भूतोपघाता परा एव स्यात्. If even after understanding or not understanding it, if you speak truth only adamantly, in which there is a bhuta apakara ho raha hai, then na satyam bhavet. We are telling you it is not satyam. Then papam eva bhavet. It will be papa only. Vyasa Bhagavan is very specific in that. So किसी का नाश हो रहा है तो सत्य है तो भी नहीं बोलना वहां. See, we have to have the expansion in our mind, intellect to know what should be the ultimate goal and how we have to negotiate with all these values. मुंह से सत्य बोलने की बात तो यहाँ कभी डिस्कशन हो रहा है. इज ऑल टॉक अबाउट द लाइफ और डेथ और इंटेलेक्चुअल कन्विक्शन. तो सत्य इज इंटेलेक्चुअल वैल्यू. वैखरी द वैल्यू एट द माउथ लेवल ऑफ आल्सो स्पीकिंग द ट्रुथ एट द माइंड लेवल ऑलरेडी सीन. सो तेन पुण्याभासेन पुण्य प्रतिरूपकेण कष्टतमं प्राप्नुयात्. So on the name of punya, by saying that I have spoken the truth, he has not done the punyam only. It is a papa only. Therefore, tasmad pariksha sarvabhutahitam satyam ruyat. Conclusion is what? Pariksha, having done thorough inquiry and scrutinization, sarvabhutahitam, only for the sake of the hit of everyone, satyam ruyat, the truth has to be spoken. And then sarvabhutahita satya क्या है? परब्रह्म परमात्मा only. और उसके बारे में बोलो, you are most safe. क्योंकि झूठ तो है ही नहीं. मतलब दैट फेलो केम. अरे उसको देखा क्या तुमने? वो उधर गया क्या? मुझे टेल हिम, तुम बैठ, तो तू शरीर नहीं है, तू आत्मा है. You talk to this because it's the truth only, no, the absolute truth. Whether that fellow listens or understand, doesn't listen. किसी को भी आत्मा ज्ञान दे दो, you are never a sinner because आत्मा ज्ञान is reality. वो असत्य नहीं है वो. Other way around is other than Brahman, everything is untrue only. Therefore, you are saying anything is you are saying wrong only. वो असत्य ही है बात. जगत के बारे में बोलना ही असत्य है क्योंकि जगत ही असत्य है. इज हाईएस्ट लेवल आई एम टॉकिंग. द ग्रेट ज्ञानी इज महात्मा द क्वाइट मुंह. अगर मुंह खोलेंगे तो केवल परमात्मा जो सत्य वस्तु उनके लिए बोलना, उनके बारे में. बट बाकी बात हम क्यों बात करते नहीं हो? व्हाट इज देयर टू टॉक अदर देन गॉड? इन डिवोशनल लैंग्वेज द डिवोटी सेज अदर देन टॉक अबाउट माय बिलव्ड लॉर्ड, व्हाट एल्स इज देयर इन द वर्ल्ड वर्दी ऑफ टॉकिंग? भक्त ऐसा कहते हैं, इसलिए गोज ऑन टेकिंग भगवान्स नेम एंड कथा है ना. तो ज्ञानी कहते हैं there's only one Brahman यार, other than everything will illusion. What to talk about illusion? पागल है. See, this is not there in either main sutra or definition, but we have extended to try to understand it. But this is the satyam is a value, intellectual conviction, vocally speaking the truth, intentional purity to help others but not to destroy. All that put together becomes the value satyam. The second one of the yama sadhana. Okay, now third one, astheyam. Astheyam. Stheyam is chori. Astheyam is non chori. Theft कहते हैं. No, the definition here given by Vyasa Bhagavan is so powerful for the astheyam. दो लेवल में बताते हैं हमको. एक आज ये देखेंगे, सिर्फ 2 मिनट इन छोड़ेंगे आपको कि फर्स्ट व्हाट इज स्थेयम चोरी. इफ यू नो, ऑपोजिट ऑफ इट इज अस्तेयम नॉन स्टीलिंग. That is value to be practiced. So he says, Bhashyakara, we are studying. Steyam means what? Ashastra purvakam dravyanam parataha swikaranam. Ashastra purvakam means illegally. Dravyanam of the matter. Parataha from the other people. Swikaranam taking is the stealing. चोरी. देखो रातों रात जाके, है ना, चाबी खोल के तिजोरी का लेना तो है ही चोरी. But even दिन दहाड़े भी, where illegally somebody else's property, if I am taking it by asking or even if he is offering, if you do it, it is steyam हो गया. No, we were taught these values in the childhood. ना खुद मांगना किसी से और खुद दिए तो भी नहीं लेना, because it is अशास्त्रीय. That is why the honesties in those 60s, 70s, 80s movies. मैं जान देने को तैयार हूं लेकिन मैं मान नहीं बेचूंगा. वो कहते यार मैं माल दे रहा हूं तेरे को, जो केस माफ करो. एक तो खुद नहीं मांगना रिश्वत, दूसरा देवे तो भी मना करना. लाइक नचिकेता खुद ने भी मांगा कोई भोग. when Yamaraj gave, he himself rejected only. He rejected them. Therefore, he became deserving for the satya, the truth, the reality. In Vyavahara also, the asteya. देखो अशास्त्रीयम. स्थेयम मीन्स अशास्त्र पूर्वकम द्रव्याणाम परतः स्वीकरणम is स्थेयम चोरी. तत् प्रतिषेधः, rejection of that is called as asteya value. Then punaha aspruha rupam asteyam iti. पुनः अस्पृहा रूपम अस्थेयम इति. वन मोर स्टेप आगे जाकर कहते हैं, even a thought also should not be there in the mind to possess anything to belong to anybody. This is the highest level of अस्तेय. जैसे मैंने कहा ये थोड़ा टेक्निकल चीजें सूक्ष्म है भाष्य में, उसको हमको बहुत बढ़िया सा पकड़ना है, समझना है. नॉट ए इजी थिंग. ओके, सो नहीं चौर्य विरति मात्रम अस्तेयम. नॉट ओनली नॉन स्टीलिंग इज द अस्तेय व्रत कि अभी चोरी करना मैंने बंद कर दी. नो, किंतु अग्रहणीय विषये अस्पृहारूपम तत् means what? The things which are not to be taken, toward them even a thought also to possess it is not there, then it is called the asteya practice. Okay, so anadanam paraswanam apadi api. Anadanam paraswanam apadi api. Non receiving of somebody else's property. Apadi api, even there is a risk or danger is there. Vicharatah manasa karmana vacha tad asteyam samasatah. So this is studied in Linga Purana. There is a shloka. Nai chaurya virati matram asteyam kintu agraniya vishaye aspruha rupam tato anadanam paraswanam apadyapi vicharatah manasa karmana vava तदस्तेयम समासतः. है ना, भूख लग रही है, मरने तक आया, खाना रखा भी है वहां, खा सकते हैं, लेकिन इट इज नॉट माइन. मैं मरूंगा लेकिन वो नहीं लूंगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड अस्तेय साधन. है ना, सर्दी लग रही है, मर रहे हैं, कंबल है वहां, नॉट माइन, आई विल नॉट टेक. मरूंगा लेकिन, दिस कॉल्ड अस्तेय. आपद में भी जो मेरा नहीं है उसके ऊपर दृष्टि भी नहीं रखना, थॉट भी नहीं रखना. व्हाट ए पावरफुल थिंग यू सी. Opposite of it, for whatever justification, something doesn't belong to us legally. If it is owned, वो चोरी हो गया, चाहे छोटी वस्तु हो या बड़ी वाली भी. So, see, we just literally do the meaning of the ahimsa, satyam, astayam, so ऊपर, but yoga bhasha में sadhana के दृष्टि से, unless you study the bhashyam, the deeper things we can't know. So, two more are there, brahmacharya, parigraha. Tomorrow we see, with that the yama is over, then we go to niyama. Sauta santosha swadhyaya tapa ishwara pranidhana. Okay. Before that, ये जो यम साधनाएं हैं, जाति देश काल समयावन्न छिन्ना सार्वभौमा महाभारतम, means these five things have to be done as a mahavarta in all the pancha bhumikas of the chitta, irrespective of time, place, etc. ये जो एडिशन करते हैं इस 31वें सूत्र में, that completes the yama sadhana without leaving it any excuse. You do it, we'll see it tomorrow, day after. ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः तत्सत ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. इतना काफी है बाबा.